Everyone, my name's Shane Sexton. I'm a cybersecurity instructor, and in this quick video, we're going to take a look at suspicious hosts. So these could be any IP address or domain name out there on the internet that is associated with a less than reputable server. It could be there to harvest credentials, for instance. So suspicious hosts, one of the main reasons that they are able to cause harm is because they a lot of times are posing as another site. This is one example attack where they might look like a legitimate site. Maybe it's your site or a banking website, but they actually aren't, of course. They've basically just copied the HTML and they exist. Maybe they're squatting on a typo so that when users incorrectly or accidentally access a URL, that points to that server, then, well, they try to log in and they provide their banking credentials to some hacker somewhere. So that's one example of why suspicious hosts are a concern. I mean, they can cause a lot of harm. They've caused harm in probably most of our families before. At least 2/3 of Americans have had passwords or used the same password across multiple domains. And I would assume a pretty large fraction of Americans also have had their passwords compromised, which means they weren't just compromised for one service that they were using, but they were potentially compromised for any other services that were using the same username and password. So it's a major concern, these suspicious hosts, credential harvesting attacks, and so forth. And some of the ways that we can mitigate these attacks or these risks are by implementing multi-factor authentication so that even if an attacker gets a user's password, they can't log in because they also need a 6-digit PIN or biometrics or something. So MFA is a really strong mitigation. Consolidation of user identities instead of having user identities spread out across many different services and systems, actually consolidating them and maybe using federation, limiting lateral movement where possible so that even if user accounts are compromised, they can't be easily used to pivot to other systems or other accounts. And also just logging, right? So logging and especially monitoring privileged access is going to at least give us a heads up in the event that an account has actually been compromised. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.